DMs couldn't stop, wouldn't stop. It's just, like you say, it's just a jump for the Arab music to be in the Indian industry, Bollywood. Oh, in my case, it's always the beat first, because to me, the beat gives me the inspiration to write, or what topic to write, and how fun it should be, how serious it should be. It's a collective of dances inside the song so that people can have fun and make up dances to it. So the fasla is basically the vibe, if you want to translate it. That one comment of breaking down the track are very technical in sounds, and they understand sounds. They were like breaking down the song. They said this sound, and they did it in their Indian way, I guess. It was mind-blowing how they broke down the track, and this is why you guys loved it, because it's...
I learned to say two words correctly. It's Khaliji at Bahrain. It's Khaliji at Bahrain.
That's right.
I got that.
Right. Yeah. That's actually well said. Garki murki dal barabar. Garki murki dal barabar. How people are interacting with me. I love the Indian community now more than before, because it's because they appreciate art.
Hey, Flip, how are you?
Nice, man. Oh, good.
First up, thank you so much for giving us your time, and congratulations on going completely viral in the Indian subcontinent and I think now worldwide. Everyone's talking about Flip. The song's not Fastla, the song's become Flipperachi. Everyone's just in awe of the music you've created. So congratulations, my brother.
I appreciate, man. Thank you very much for the love and support. It's crazy how the Indian community is really be digging my stuff, and tells you there's no barrier to language when it comes to music, you know?
Flip, I'll tell you what, I grew up in the 90s, and initially when I grew up in the 90s, a lot of my uncles went to the Gulf, and one of they were in Bahrain, they were in Dubai, they were in Saudi, different parts. And one of the things that I remember growing up in the 90s was Khaled's Didi. That was a song, that's the only song I remember from the 90s, the Didi song by Khaled. And that was my first influence of pop. Didi. Yes. Flip, I was talking to you about the 90s because I grew up in the 90s. And for me, one pop track from the 90s from the Gulf was Khaled's Didi. Okay. For my generation, Didi was the track that we heard, and we were completely trippy about this track. Every birthday party, every function had this track. Now, the new generation, that's Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, are going to trip over your track, Fasla. And man, and all of us are enjoying it. What a journey this turned out to be.
Yeah. I remember Didi, but wow, for Fasla to be fustling in India, I mean, that just blew everybody's minds off, especially me. My DMs couldn't stop, wouldn't stop. It's just... like you say, it's just a jump for the Arab music to be in the Indian industry, Bollywood / entertainment. It's crazy how you cannot really expect something like that, because to be honest, it's just the moment, the right celebrity, the right movie, and the right time. It took that how much it took for it to be something that is right now.
It's something that I always relate to what Shah Rukh Khan, one of our greatest actors, always say. You've got to keep working hard, you've got to keep doing it, and one day the universe gets everything together for you, and then boom, it's just magical.
True, I agree.
Like I mentioned, I'm so happy because when I was growing up, it was Didi, and now when I'm an adult, it is Fasla. Such beautiful sounds coming from the Gulf. Tell me, what's your process, brother? Do you write bars first? Do you build the beat, and then we'll go into decoding Fasla a little more?
Oh, in my case, it's always the beat first, because to me, the beat gives me the inspiration to write, or what topic to write, and how fun it should be, how serious it should be, how, you know, because I tailor my lyrics onto the beat, you know, so I tailor it up, and it becomes really for this beat.
Nice.
Rarely would I take something that is I've written before and then put it on another beat. I just don't like that. It's just takes away from the lyrics, takes away from the beat itself. You have to customize it as per the beat says, you know. It gives you, because every beat gives you an emotion, you know.
You're right. It's about emotion. It's about expression. And for me, expression and emotion, when it came to the early rap influences that I had, again, I'll speak from my perspective, were Eminem, were artists like 50 Cent. And a lot of that rap came from rebellion. A lot of that rap came from a certain story that they wanted to tell the world. Is your rap style storytelling or is it rebellion? What do you associate most with?
To be honest, to me, there's a balance to it. I do have tracks that really talk about messages and social problems that you really find in the community, and some tracks are just simply fun to listen to. You know, there's nothing too much about it. There's no like metaphors that you need to process in your mind to get the whole song. There might be some factors of, wow, that's a nice punchline, that's a nice, but you know, sometimes there has to be a balance because the audience and the listener wants to listen to something that is kind of simple sometimes, and you give, because I like to do this and this, you know. I'm not an artist that raps about only one thing. I love to have a variety of songs that have a variety of emotions and express, and you know, that gives me the freedom to express my feelings on how I feel. Sometimes when I feel sad, when I feel I want to have fun, so that's what hip hop gives you. It gives you the freedom to express. But yeah, Fasla, to be honest, I'm gonna giving you a short introduction to it. Fasla is talking about all the dances that I've created, like the Chai Karak dance, and then the Sabuha Khatabha Nasib dance, and then it's a collective of dances inside the song so that people can have fun and make up dances to it. So the Fasla is basically the vibe, if you want to translate it.
But the kind of dance that Akshay Khanna created just took the song to a different level. I believe when you're just having a good time and you're just being yourself and completely immersed in a song, the world understands it. And you and Akshay
True.
coming together for this track has just taken this track, catapulted this track into a very different universe that everyone, the internet has blown up. What's the
True.
loveliest comment or DM you have received from the Indian subcontinent with regards to love and support for this track?
I've been getting lots of comments, but that one comment of breaking down the track, there's a lot of people who are very technical in sounds and they understand sounds. So they were like, one of the guys and one of the girls, actually there were two comments, maybe three. They were like breaking down the song. They said this sound, and they did it in their Indian way, I guess. That's the Indian, I don't know what they call it, but they did it in their way because they are technical with the sound. So it was mind blowing how they broke down the track. And this is why you guys loved it, because it's just, other than people showing love. And I felt this was nice because it broke down the track, and to understand why the song is really attractive because it has the Indian flavor, you know?
Loved what you said. Talking about breaking down a track and a little bit more technical, Khaliji music basically means coming from the Gulf. And it's rooted, it's got strong traditional rhythms. So, how do you mix the two? The amalgamation of Khaliji music and then hip hop, and then adding your own flavor and your own core value to it. How does all of that happen?
True. See, music, because see, my producer DJ Outlaw, he has
Outlaw,
been listening
yes.
to hip hop. Yeah, DJ Outlaw's been listening to hip hop all his life, but at the same time, he is Khaliji and he's been living here in Bahrain all his life. And then we have a large Indian community here in Bahrain. So it was easy to make something like this. You know, he had to, because what he does, his process of producing is just different from other people. He has to take hip hop and then mix it with Khaliji and then put the flavor on. So he does it in a way that it's something different. You wouldn't listen to this in any, even if you want to find loops in like different plugins and sample, you wouldn't find the same loop. It's already cut. You know, there's a lot of technicalities that DJ Outlaw does. So he has shown me, because he's a very old producer, and he has shown me that it's easy to mix the sounds between hip hop and India and Indian sounds like tabla and those, you know, those flutes. Right. It is easier to mix it in a Khaliji way. So he has his way, and I would really give him his flowers, because nobody appreciates really DJ Outlaw and what he's doing. But now, I think now it is shown that it is possible, and even though language is a barrier, it is possible to go anywhere you want with it.
But, you know, I really appreciate what you just said. You're sharing credits with him together. You guys have created magic with this particular track. And it's beautiful that, you know, with all the praise that you're receiving, you remember that you guys have created this beautiful track, and hats off to you and kudos to you, man, for this amazing. I'm going to have to wrap up this chat between the two of us, but if you can spit 2 lines for us, just 2 lines before I sign off with this interview. And I'm also going to tell all our viewers and listeners, I learned to say 2 words correctly. It's Khaliji and Bahrain. It's Khaliji and Bahrain.
That's right.
I got that.
Right. Yeah. That's actually well said. And spit 2 lines. Yeah. Can I say it in Indian?
Boliye?
I don't know if this is gonna be right, but I'm just gonna. So it's Garki Murki Dal Barabar. Garki Murki Dal Barabar.
My man.
You wanted me to spit, I just spit.
My man, Flip, you flipped your entire script with this track, and an artist like you constantly prove it to us and the entire world that if you do your job with full diligence and full heart, with the objective of creating music and magic, I like that alliteration, music and magic, the world will listen, the world will shower their love, and the world will support. So thank you for the music. You and Outlaw have outdone it beautifully.
Appreciate the love and support. You guys are really genuine with the support and love. I've been seeing how people are interacting with me. I love the Indian community now more than before, because it's because they appreciate art, and they appreciate the effort, and they appreciate, you know, how you you want to reach to people, and they receive the love. So I really appreciate it, and I'm willing to do more Indian songs, maybe learn some, you know, some I already know a couple of, you know, but I want to learn more now Indian, you know, and maybe do something with like Indian verse, you know what I'm saying? Hindu or Hindi or Urdu or Malayalam, I don't know, whatever, you know.
The possibilities are many, but unfortunately our time is finite over here. But thank you very, very much for your time. And my man, big hug to you. I think you've just given us so much of love, and you need all the love, and you deserve it. So thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate it.